to the start of the second season of Waking Up with Plants. My name is Madeleen and I work together with plant consciousness on the embodiment of all the qualities that life offers us. Plants mirror their body wisdom, their properties to us, to awaken to our own innate qualities. In the inner hike we take here, we explore this shift in consciousness with the intention of finding more orientation, more harmony in our inner life and with the life that surrounds us. Today's wisdom comes from the consciousness or spirit of Ribwort Plantain, also called narrow leaf plantain, and many more names by the way. The beginning of a 3-part message that will continue the weeks to come, guiding us into springtime. The topic of this message is boundaries. For the quality of vital boundaries, we zoom in on the energetic cleansing by physical touch. Plantain shares their wisdom about the alchemy of physical touch, the link that it has to emotional cleansing. So a good opportunity and timing for spring cleaning or a body detox. If you want to follow these messages accompanied by personal practice, I offer a plant session. This is a deep body activation from plantain, so you have the possibility to integrate the wisdom that is shared here into your body and life. Working with the plants in this way is absolutely powerful and transformative, especially when you come back to an activation over a certain period of time, such as this moon or month. This work has brought a huge acceleration of transformations in my life on all levels. The connection with the plants continuously deepens and enlivens the experience of life, of reality, and it becomes more and more ensouled to me. And it's a joy to share that in the plant sessions and these episodes here. In the description box you will find the information for the plantain plant session if you're interested. So, happy to be back here after a break. I'm really looking forward to our travels together this season. If you're a Dutch listener, I want to mention that this new season is also available in Dutch. You can find a link to that in the description box as well. Okay, let's move on to today's message and welcome in Ribwort Plantain. Tuning into the presence of plantain feels playful, cheeky, witty to me. It's a trickster-like energy, but in a very open way. They just try to find unexpected angles to bend our mind, open us up, to create flexibility, and in this way pointing to ideas, expectations, attachments that could do with some loosening. For example, plantain often appears in my awareness differently than I expect, like as a small elemental being, and then as tall as I am, and in a completely different form. And in this moment they show themselves just retracted in the crust of the earth. And they start today by bringing your attention to how you are listening in this moment. For example, what's your facial expression like? How fixed is it? How serious? Locked focus makes stiff, says Plantain. A frown leaves a trace, a track. And instead of having a one-track mind, you want to be open to all the possibilities of the moment. So notice For example, the quick, spontaneous associations that pop up in your awareness during or after this episode. And see how they can help you stretch your mind, your reality, where it might have become somewhat fixed or stiff. To loosen your focus, Plantain invites you always to just simply take a breath. And now they ask to take stock of how you feel that the outside world has touched you. You can take this for your day, for your winter, your life for that matter. It also feels that they refer to the past 2 years, as we're coming out of the shock phase, the major global events that we've been through. They say, describe how the interaction with the outside world has felt as if it were your physical skin. Describe what sensations it has been through, what imprints, what traces might have been left. The outer layer of your aura or biofield is a skin-like membrane that's incredibly intelligent and reads all incoming information. Like the physical skin, it's a boundary layer that makes sure to let in what serves your well-being and to ward off what doesn't. So how do you perceive your energetic skin condition at this time? As with the physical skin, it reflects the state of your vitality in relation to the outside world. It needs care to repair from suffered hooks, holes, ruptures, to detoxify, soothe inflammations and infections, to heal sore or bruised places that have been hit more often, and take stock of what your impression is here. And Plantain goes on with sharing the following. A daily energetic skincare routine will prevent accumulation of dirt, of old energy, so that if a place is touched again, it does not reactivate all the pain as well. Skin-like membrane holds memory, but hard memories do not have to cause pain again if that place is touched. I witness the membranes of humans, and sometimes they are filled with so much stuck energy that it's a miracle they can see through that layer at all. And in blocked places, you can no longer see or hear. That also means you can't feel others there. And the cracks and holes leave unprotected, unfiltered spots. This outer layer is like the walls of your house. Inside is your private, intimate space, and you want to be able to choose what comes in and what goes out. You want there to be clean and functioning windows and doors so you can accurately connect with what comes on your path. We get hurt. Not all impressions of the outside world are pleasant. And so you want to regulate and restore this impact. Your skin membrane has that capacity. Even if it has been so wounded over time that hardening has occurred, which also hardens the energetic membrane around your heart. You notice this when you cannot help but be reactive and defensive in a situation. This is understandable. It's a means of providing protection where innate boundaries are weakened. But ultimately, this leads to insensitive interactions. Actions with a raw edge, which in turn can feel hurtful to another person. From a bricked up fortress, interactions are blind. I may paint a somewhat dramatic picture here, but in the most extreme scenario, this is what it will lead to. Only pain bodies talking, leaving everybody hurt, lonely and isolated inside. This is survival mode, an intelligent function for survival. Now you can learn how to get out of that mode and start living again, which is a lighter, smoother experience. Today I want to suggest a simple cleansing routine that cleans up daily accumulated skin pollution, regulates stuck emotional charge, and restores the state of your protective layer, which has a direct correlation with your physical skin, including airways, lungs, and digestion. I'll go deeper into the alchemy of this process in the plant session, but you can start here by taking one hand and touching a piece of naked skin with your fingertips. Your other hand, your face, your neck, whatever is available now. Gently make soft circles and figure eights with a subtle pressure. While you mindfully do this, at the same time be the conscious recipient of that touch. Really receive this caress. There are so many sensors on your physical and your subtle skin, and they are interconnected. They know each other's language. So you can sense with great precision the precise warmth, pressure, level of attention, awareness, the intention of the touch. It is very healing and cleansing to regularly take time for this kind of physical touch. Whether you do this yourself, with a loved one, or a practitioner. Let the elements also touch your skin, the warmth of fire, the rocking of water, scrubbing of earth, caressing of wind. All this softens you, melts you, and brings you back to a fully regulated nervous system, which brings you into a regenerative mode and also activates the restoration and cleansing of your boundary layer. Attentive touch connects you to a deep state of safety, so you can sink in total relaxation like that of a warm, rosy baby. This opens the heart, keeps the membrane around your heart supple, so that it can read information accurately again, and you can give an appropriate response in interactions. So let your fingers travel to every spot on your skin that calls for extra attention, and it will work wonders. This is how you activate the cleansing of your field and body. In the next message, I will speak more about strengthening your boundaries after restoration. And with that, Plantain's message for this week ends. And that last piece about being able to give response appropriately, I saw the story of the knight Don Quixote and his friend Sancho Panza. You know, there is this scene where Don Quixote sees giants and wants to go into battle with them, and Sancho Panza says, "But sir, there are no giants, those are windmills." I wonder how many difficulties would disappear with a completely clear filter. It's funny, this week I had to replace the windscreen wiper switch of my car. I really love how the language of life always reflects things so accurately back to us. So happy, gentle spring clean to you. I thank Plantain for this soothing practice, which helps us basically out of a state of chronic stress and tension, and helps to experience our body and personal space as a safe and vital home. In the coming weeks, we will travel further with how to use your tongue, your words, as a powerful creative sword, and how we can become light warriors by becoming defenseless. Fascinating wisdom again coming up. Thank you for being here.